Okay, let me explain about the channel name. Why One More Missionary? So there's a few kind of minor reasons and then two big reasons why I went with the name. The small reasons, one is I wanted something that would be short and catchy, easy to remember, but also clear about what the channel is about. So I had thought to go with, so you want to be a missionary, but that's kind of long, hard to say and maybe hard to remember. And I also figure that if I'm going to be saying this channel name a lot, I don't want something that I'm going to get fed up of saying. And so One More Missionary is just easier to say. I did have the idea of using Grit Grace Japan, which is my Instagram name. If you want to hunt me down, go ahead and do that. The thing is though that the aim of this channel is not actually to be about Japan. There are loads of great channels of YouTubers here kind of making videos about what it's like to live in Japan and the culture and all those things. You can find them very easily. The point of this channel is to be about missions, what it means to be a missionary. So I wanted that to be the focus of the name. And finally, as a kind of a really small reason, I just like the name. I feel like it has a nice balance, a nice ring to it. It's my name. I just like it, okay? I like it. Okay, but the main reasons. So for me in my journey to becoming a missionary, one of the kind of underlying questions I had was, does Japan really need one more missionary? I mean, and come to it, does the world need one more missionary? I guess the long answer to that is for another video, but the short answer to that I think is yes. I think the world really does need one more missionary. And my hope for the channel is that if you're wavering on that question about becoming a missionary or not, then this could help you to take that next step. So One More Missionary is what I am, and for me, understanding that was a really big step in answering a lot of the other smaller questions I had about things like Bible college and language learning and all those things. To remember that I'm not here on my own, I'm not like a rogue wolf, loose cannon type thing, but that there are many others on this journey with me who can help me and who I need to listen to and walk with. So for instance, you don't need to stress about getting to the field right away because there are others there who are doing work which you're going to be joining in with. And the second thing is that I've become really convinced that there's a need to have a balance in thinking about what it means to be a missionary. So when I was younger and a bit more kind of feisty, I had this thought that I was the one who was here going to save Japan. I heard about the need there for help with the church, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and do this. But a really important lesson, a really obvious lesson, but a really important one I had to learn was that actually I'm not the savior of Japan, and I'm not the solution to any problems that I see here. I'm just one more missionary trying to live for Jesus in this country that I love. And so with this channel, that's what I am. I'm one more missionary giving my experience from my perspective on what it means to live for Jesus. And so actually I almost went with the title of Just Another Missionary, which is like a tagline I used to use to describe myself. But also I've realized that whilst I am one more missionary and I need to have that sense of humility, that actually I don't need, and the world doesn't need kind of like, false humility or like this self-deprecation, putting yourself down. I don't want to talk about being a missionary in a kind of like a jaded or like a cynical way, because I think it is a good thing to do. I think that Christian missions is important and worth doing. My hope for these videos is to help you, if you are thinking of becoming one more missionary, to do that in a way which is honouring to God and helpful to people. Because as my dad used to say, if something is worth doing, then it's worth doing well. So there you go. As always, let me know down below if you have any questions, comments, compliments, complaints. I am really sorry about the delay in getting this video up. After I made the first one, I had just the craziest, busiest 2 weeks of my life. Things are calming down now. Mostly it was my fault. I should say I just said yes to too many things, but I will be getting now into a more regular pattern of uploading videos, so keep an eye out for them. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you in the next video.